As the officer moved to arrest him, Craig showed the officer his business card and said, "What do you think about that?" Now,
Hi, got print piece of gear. It is absolutely amazing what happened to Senator Craig from Idaho, a Christ-psychotic retard. This is the type of people, this hypocrites, Hypocrites, I call them, leading the greatest nation on earth. Unfortunately, this greatest nation is infected with Christ-psychosis, this form of a mental illness, mimicking schizophrenia. These imbeciles, very ignorant, because they're deists, you know, they're people that accept intelligent designers of this force outside our brain that actually create thought. They don't think that we think all this stuff with our brains. We're nothing but evolved primate, evolved mutated primates. In other words, we're simply crazy apes that think that divine intelligence created us into existence. Totally nonsense.
5,000 years ago, the god Atun masturbated and created everything. Today, this god is known as penis Christ.
5,000 years ago, as I demonstrated with my other videos, religion started, religious beliefs started with the ancient Egyptians, with Atun, the god that masturbated and created everything into existence with his river of life, the semen, the same liquid that believed emanated from the woman's breast. This is reality. Well, a lot of religious beliefs copy this existence, and all the gods were mutated. They worship the penis, and they worship the woman's vagina, where the seed creates into another human being. We are the true gods. We can change our planet, we can change the environment. I can create a human being the way I want it. I can pass my genes and create a thinking, mutated ape like I am, like all human beings are, by merely putting offerings in the cave of creation, in the woman's vagina. The word Christus means anointed, means Messiah in Hebrew. The ancient Egyptian religion was adopted by much later, thousands of years later, by the Romans and the Greeks and a lot of other civilizations. But the Roman, which was the greatest civilization, adopted the religion of the Egyptians, believing in the god Apollo, okay, the sun god. Everything was in the stars. The rays of the sun god, the rays of the sun were equivalent to a penis. The same thing like horns. And of course, the same like the offerings that a lot of the priests did to Mother Earth, or the goddess Earth. Apollo was also represented by a snake. The snake is equivalent of a penis that lives in caves, with offerings in caves. And Christians, the Christ-psychotic, don't realize that. So, it is proper to worship penis Christ. From the cult of Divus Iulius evolved the religions we call today as Christianity, modern Judaism, and Islam. All from the cult of Divus Iulius, which is basically the cult of Julius Caesar, equivalent to the god Apollo, equivalent to a youthful Ephebi, a penis Christ, which is proper to say that, penis Christ. In the 4th century, the psychotic Christian retards took over the Roman Empire, introducing the Dark Ages, intolerance. Many of the fathers of the church castrated themselves. They chopped off their penis Christ because it was a sinful, it's the sinful snake. And this is historical, I'm not making this up, this is reality. One cannot go against nature, despite how much the Christ-psychotics wants to stagnate the intellect, keeping us in the Middle Ages, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's disgusting. It's a total corruption of the intellect. We are human beings. We have a penis that is a creator. Females have a cave of creation. Both together creates life. And penis Christ can visit many caves to, since we are intelligent, mutated primates, we go after the pleasure that the sex gives us, not procreation. This is the reason we have today so many Christians or Christian retards, wanting to have sex. We're all bisexual by nature. We have tits in our chest to prove it. We males. So it's normal for us to obtain the sexual pleasure. We don't do it for procreation. We don't go and shoot the seed over there someplace and put oh, the seed is great. Women's do though. Women's, every time they have their seed, inside of them they create another human being and they love the human being. Males, we just shoot the seed away. We don't have to be married to do that. That's only a delusion of the Christ-psychotics. It's an intolerance, incredible intolerance of these lunatics. These are the ones in control of the country, and this is exactly the reason all of them are having sex with males or females and all that, and they are screaming, oh, we did this. These imbeciles running the country, these Christ-psychotics, they impeach one of the greatest presidents we have, Bill Clinton, because he got his penis Christ worship. But the morons that are now in control, we have the Christ-psychotic imbecile Bush creating havoc, destroying the whole country. And because he is a Christ-psychotic, and the majority of people are Christ-psychotics, they say everything is okay. Look at this hypocrite Craig, what happens. He wanted to worship penis Christ. The retard, the hypocrite, anti-gay, anti-everything, anti-all this. The guy is a moron. He should be committed like a lot of Christians, including Christ-psychotics in the Supreme Court. We have these lunatics over there, believing in imaginary friends. We are in a really big problem if we don't put these lunatics in the mental institutions they belong to, so their brains get cured and they completely get free of the enslaving Christ-psychotic delusions that is going to ruin all of us. We have to put these people in mental institutions, all of them. In the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago, there was such a thing as a gay or, lesbians or anything like that. No, it was tremendous intolerance. Everybody, can run around naked. They cleaned themselves. They had bath. And they were clean. In the 4th century, the Christians covered their bodies. They never bathed. They were dirty, intolerant retards in the 4th century. That they introduced is the greatest intolerance ever, the Christ-psychotics. And this is a fact. They never bathed. They stunk. Because, being bathed in the bath, it was, paganism. It was all, it was bad and it was devious. That is the reason we have the problems we have today. We have these nuts in control of everything. Poor hypocrite, Christ-psychotic, Senator Craig. Man, what a hypocrite. The guy simply wanted to worship penis Christ, the true creator. Hey, he wanted to have some fun, but he's a hypocrite. If the United States was not infected with Christ-psychosis, we would have legal prostitution like in ancient Rome. Technology will be much more advanced. We would have been, humanity would have landed in the moon 1,000 years ago. And you can have sex with a person that you like. Okay, and it's great morality. It comes from the Epicurean philosophy. This is the problem nowadays. These people are they dwell in the Middle Ages. That's the reason we have the problems we have. He should accept penis Christ as his Lord and Savior. He's the only true creator.